Alright guys, we're going to talk about something that's very important to realize. The younger you realize this and start to accept it and move forward with it, the easier it is. This is talking about something in regards to the fitness industry as a whole. Now, as you first start off in the bodybuilding, you really get the misconception that the harder you work and the better you look, the more successful you will be in this industry. So you just feel like I just got to keep putting in the work. I got to keep putting in the work. I'll get recognized at some point. I'll make it at some point. Maybe do this many shows. At that point, I'll be recognized. When really, you need to look around you and realize that a lot of the people who are in places or positions that we envy or that we want to be in, they may not have ever competed. Maybe they've never been contest shredded. Maybe they're not that big. I want to give you guys a few examples of people who I know, who I've dealt with personally, or who I've seen via the YouTube community, who are prime examples of this. Chris Jones, a perfect example of a man who has never competed before. Now obviously he looks phenomenal, so I'm not saying that it is a factor of him not looking good enough to be successful, but the fact of the matter is he's never stepped on stage once and he is incredibly successful. Another person who's very well off in terms of his YouTube subscriber base is Matty Fusaro. Matty Fusaro has not competed to my knowledge. He's always been in phenomenal shape. I've met him before. Great guy. Can't say enough good things about him. But he's never competed before. And he is not the biggest man out there in the world, yet he is very successful at what he does. The point behind this is that you need to take the principles and the values that you're applying to bodybuilding, the patience involved, the hard work ethic, stuff like that. You need to apply that to outside areas of your life that you want to then become successful in, whether it's financial, whether it's starting a YouTube channel, whatever it may be. The biggest thing I've seen nowadays is everyone has a fit page, a fitness page. Everyone is fit something, fit. That is for a lack of better words, it's a lack of understanding of the community as a whole. When somebody just creates a fit page, they're not really understanding what they're going to offer and how it's going to be different than what every single other fit page offers. So a lot of people think they'll just get behind a camera and they're going to start filming and they're going to have such and such fit, and it's going to blow up. It's going to be huge. Now, I'm not saying that starting YouTube channels is a bad idea. What I am saying is you need to really find a target market for what you're trying to do. When I started Better Aesthetics, the target market was quality in posing. All right, and I stick to that quality in just about everything I do, whether it's my photography work, my videography work, but posing was my niche. That was my clique that I was focusing on. It wasn't just a broad, well, here's fitness everything, I hope I do well. So the point being, again, it's not necessarily just how big you get, and it's not just a waiting game. It's not just hoping and praying that sometime I'm going to get big enough that I get recognized. It might happen, but chances are it's not going to, and you really need to put forth the actions that are going to put you in the position you want to be in sooner rather than later. Again, you look at some of the guys who are really big on YouTube, huge subscriber bases. Nick Wright's another big guy. I don't know if he's ever competed, and he looks great, but in a comparison to somebody, there's people who look far better than that who are not nearly as recognized. And why is that? Because Nick Wright was very smart with what he did business-wise. So again, these are just more examples that I wanted to give you guys. I'm sure you guys know guys at the gym who you see who are just huge monsters, and they're not really recognized for just their sheer size alone. You need to do something with it. Cannot stress that enough, guys. And again, it's patience. It's a patience game. The sooner you start something in motion, and the more time you'll have to put into it, and then 2-3 years from now you'll be able to look back and say, well crap, I started this, I put a lot of work into it, I was very patient, and it's starting to become successful now. It's not going to happen overnight. Alright, so again, I wanted to clarify, if I mention your name in this video, I'm not talking poorly about you. For instance, Matty Fusaro, Chris Jones, I'm not saying they don't deserve their respect that they have earned, because they are perfect examples of applying hard work ethic and the principles they've learned from bodybuilding and applying it to the real life situation that they're in and becoming successful. So use that, guys, as a catalyst to really put your own actions in motion. All right. I hope this helps. Something really close to my heart that I figured would really just benefit people. So thanks for listening, guys. Take care.